The Goliath Grouper is really the king of the reefs that it lives on.
You on?
I'm on.
Handlining goes back to probably one of the most simple and first forms of fishing. So a lot of things can go sideways when you're actually handlining fish.
And he's in.
Dude, what's going on?
You know, the great thing about Florida is it's really easy to get from the East Coast to the West Coast. You know, I'm trailering across to the West Coast right now and gonna do something that I really haven't done much of before, Goliath Grouper.
When you think about grouper, most people think about a gag grouper, black grouper, Nassau grouper, but the Goliath grouper is one that grows to absolutely mammoth proportions.
Almost wiped out back in the 70s and was basically extinct.
The Goliath grouper, unfortunately, went to a point where they were recognized as critically endangered.
And then they put a no catch, no kill on it. And the Goliath Grouper has come back in ways that people never really believed. It just shows how proper management can help a species recover.
Appreciate you making the time for this.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm looking forward to pulling on some of these.
I've always been intrigued with Goliath Grouper, the story of the Goliath Grouper. So when Bob Ellis and James Marco proposed that I come and tag some Goliath Grouper with them, this was one that I couldn't turn down.
So you've been working on this Goliath Grouper tagging program for a while.
2 years now.
2 years now. How many fish do y'all have tagged?
Ooh, with actual radio transmitters, we have 9 right now. The
9.
red tide killed most of the ones that we had.
Southwest Florida has seen an extreme red tide. It killed over 100 Goliath Grouper, which many of those had tags in them that James and Bob had tagged personally.
How far are we going?
14 miles straight
14
out.
miles.
Hey, and we're gonna slow cruise it out, looking for schools of Spanish and blue runners to throw on. Grab those as baits. They were nailing those yesterday.
The plan was that we start tagging some new fish.
So we want some of this for our bait.
Oh yeah.
Look at them all. Look at them all.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow. Gonna have to change colors, I think.
Yep. They are not a fan of this gold. I've never had luck with it.
They're all over it, though. Look at them.
They won't hit it.
I'm on.
There's something big on
Those
the
are,
outside.
I saw that kingfish right there.
Yep.
No, these, either that or these are giant Spanish. Look at this thing go. Wow. We don't need to go Goliath fishing today. We're gonna chase these around all afternoon. Look at this.
So we've been fishing, what, 10 minutes?
What do you mean 10 minutes? It wasn't 10 minutes, it was about 10 seconds.
I got a bonita on right now.
Maybe, are they all bonita?
I think so.
Oh, I thought that was a little kingfish.
I thought
look
it
at
was.
him. Look at him crashing down there. I mean, this is a lot of fun, but if we're trying to get, this is the bait of
This
choice.
is the main bait we want.
I'm ready when you are. Get his head up. Well, there we go.
2 for 1.
Part of what I really continue to enjoy as an angler is learning. And whether it's learning about new techniques or learning about a new species,
I'm in.
This ain't bonita.
I'm on.
that keeps me excited and involved, you know, in this business.
And you say the Goliath is gonna eat this thing whole.
Yo, 1 shot.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Man, that does match the hatch perfect.
First day while I was out with James and we were catching bait James told me about the primary food source of Goliath Grouper.
90% of their diet's crustaceans, crabs primarily. A box crab is one of their favorite things.
Is it really?
Yep. and
90% of a Goliath's.
Daily appetite is crustaceans.
You would think a fish like this, the Goliath Grouper, that gets over 400 pounds, you would think that they're eating everything they can.
So they forage for them on the bottom. Those crabs will stay on the bottom. And Goliath grouper, you know, a lot of people think they come up and hit something. Generally, they're sucking it in from 4 to 5 feet away, whatever they see it, kind of like a chameleon in a way, or a tarpon hit.
James has been in this business for quite a few years, has made quite a successful charter business based around the Goliath Grouper.
I got a deal with you. Let's make a deal.
All right.
I've caught a couple. I've handlined a couple of these before.
Okay.
Caught a couple on rod and reel.
And has probably caught hundreds of them.
I'm gonna let you catch the first one so I can learn a little bit.
Okay.
But if he smokes you to the bottom, or if you lose him, I get to put a little crease in your hat. I get to put a little character in it.
So, you know, I grew up chewing tobacco and putting a nice crown on my ball cap. So it's kind of hard for me to look at a flat brim hat.
All right.
Is that a deal?
Deal. Oh, man. That's a lot of pressure.
If he loses his fish, I get to put a crown in his hat.
All right.
You ready?
All right, yeah, no, are you? The question is, are you ready?
I mean, let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
The Obsession of Carter Andrews is brought to you by Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. Nissan, innovation that excites. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Yozuri, fish the best. Costa, see what's out there. And by Shimano.
Maybe this will wake the Goliath up. This is always what it takes, catching a couple fish.
Yep. Nice, bang.
And the Goliath Grouper gear's pretty simple. It's an anchor rope and a hook.
I don't know about you, but I'm having fun between catching bait and trying to wake up the bottom. I'm having fun. I got a good one now.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there you go.
That's a grouper.
Yeah, it is. Look at that big old fire train. Don't get.
Mother sick!
Oh, wow.
Look at that!
Honest, look at the shrimp, too.
You know, as I'm watching this unfold, we're waking up the bottom now. There's a lot of activity.
Oh, there we go. Get ready. Ready?
I see him right now.
Hold on, he just had it.
I see him. I'm seeing.
Did you see the rope rip? I think he stripped me right away. He's there, though. We're going to get him, watch, if the bait's still here.
Hold on, I was commenting on how pretty my red grouper
I don't
is.
care about that. I want a bigger grouper.
Oh, you still have it.
Look at the chunk, though.
The Goliath Grouper is really the king of the estuaries it lives in, the nearshore structures that it lives on, the reefs that it lives on.
Something's eating it.
Are you on?
Let's go.
You on?
Come on. You ain't bending no hat today.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, right.
See what
He
it
ain't
is.
up.
Huh?
He ain't up yet. It's coming up like a nurse.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it came off.
Oh, that hat is good. You know what? Your wife's gonna wonder what happened. Oh. You know what? Just think, every time you put that hat back on, you can say, you know, Carter Andrews did this for me.
Can you sign it afterwards?
It's a Carter Andrews. I'll sign it right on that, Goliath. You remember what it was?
That if I lost a fish.
Yeah.
Do it good, though. That's a tasteful curve.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Matter of fact, this hat's even gonna look better.
Carter.
Good morning.
Hey, Bob. Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
How's it going? Likewise.
Good, good. We're gonna do it again, man.
Let's go do it again.
All right. Is this some of your
Yep.
gear?
Some of the
Okay,
gear,
super.
tagging supplies and whatnot. If we encounter a good one that we want to tag,
Good.
we'll bring him just in case.
Thank you.
There's nobody else that knows as much as Bob Ellis does about the Goliath Grouper.
You know, those 3 to 5 years is really when they're living under mangrove roots. They're really bulking up. They're growing fast.
And today we're going to be putting in spaghetti tags and taking a small clip off its anal fin that they can use for DNA.
I mean, anytime you pull up on a spot and you see the sounder light up like that,
Almost
know
all
it's
the way,
good.
almost the whole water column.
almost the whole, and you got, little bait up here, bait
Yeah.
school, and then you got the predators all around it. I love it.
Handlining goes back to probably one of the most simple and first forms of fishing.
All right, so listen, if you're dropping it down, the first one's yours.
It's one-on-one with whatever you're dealing with. And when you talk about Goliath Grouper, that's a formidable opponent right there.
You got something there?
Yeah, he's already tapping it.
You got him? Huh?
Yep.
Handle yourself, big man.
So a lot of things can go sideways when you're actually handlining fish.
And he's in.
Dude, what's going on?
He got my hand.
Especially fish of this size.
What? You're crazy, man. You all right?
Dude, he totally wrapped my hand.
Are you okay?
Yeah, let's go.
If you start wrapping that line around your hand, you better know how to get it off fast.
You all right?
Oh, my thumb's freaking, look at it. Let's go, let's get him.
Overboard. You got him, buddy? I'm just managing the line. It's all you. Woo! Look at that beast. Huh? I can't believe my boy went overboard. Oh.
All right, man.
The thing about the Goliath Grouper,
Right.
which makes it so hard to handle, is obviously the sheer size of some of them.
Do I clip it onto here?
Yep.
Look at the proportions of their tail. That motor right there, if that fish gets its head turned down, you can't stop them.
156.
We're just need
Let's see, you clip just a little piece of that?
just a little piece of his fin right here. All right, so we're gonna put a dart tag in him. So we do recapture this guy, we'll know.
Okay, and that
This one
goes
goes
up on his shoulder?
Up on his shoulder, yep.
All right, let me see if I can help roll him over.
Some of the information that we're working on gathering is to get an idea genetically of the group of fish that are in Southwest Florida.
We debarbed these circle hooks for easy removal.
Awesome. That's a great idea.
Look how easy that just came out.
Bent it.
There he goes. He got us both wet.
One last goodbye.
That was great.
That was awesome.
I'm glad to be a part of that. Let me see your thumb.
It had it wrapped, and when I went in, I mean, I felt like my thumb just go like that. So I went with it to. Scary, dude. That was scary. That was scary.
The basic idea is if you can get this from from adults and juveniles, and you look for parent offspring pairs, so you can actually look at the DNA and you can pull out, okay, here's an offspring of one of the adults.
Okay.
And if you know how many samples you have and you know how many related pairs you have, you can sort of use that to back calculate how many adults will there have to have been out there to make that many offspring.
When you think about a Goliath grouper, a fish that's 200, 300, even 400 pounds, how can you not be interested about it?
What do you get? Oh, you know what?
Grazeby.
There are a bunch of them down there.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, to think that this is, it's a relative. It's in the grouper family, right?
It is.
So you're catching these, I mean, everything about him's the same. Look, it's pec fins. Yep. These, it's dorsal, spiny, just smaller.
A Goliath is just everything blown up.
To 300 pounds or
300
more.
pounds.
Yeah.
I don't get to see them that often. So the opportunity to be here, take part in this study, and maybe even get to pull on a couple myself, I'm super excited and can't wait to see one beside the boat.
I'm getting bit.
Yep. Seems like a shark spider.
Yeah, it is. It's not very big, whatever it is.
Still there?
Yeah, he's there, but.
What?
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, it is. How about that?
Perfect size. That's the ones we want for the studies right now.
I mean, this is like a fun one to play with. So this is about the size you say when they move offshore.
This is about when they move
Perfect
offshore.
example.
That's right.
You know, there are two sides to this story about the Goliath Grouper. One group believes that there is a major success story, they've rebounded, and there should be a season on them. What that season is yet to be determined.
Look at this fish.
Woo! Then there's the other side that believes that we mismanaged it so bad in the past, they would quickly become over-harvested again, even with proper regulations.
So that's two fish now that we've caught that were not previously tagged.
That's right.
And y'all lost a lot of fish because of the tide. Of the red tide.
The red tide. Yep. All right. Let's get a piece of the fin.
Okay. Neither one of those fish had tags in them. So for them, after losing over 100 fish because of the red tide, that is going to help start the research over again. Super excited about it.
The Obsession of Carter Andrews is brought to you by CV Boats, Lead the Way, Cuda Fishing Tools, Fierce, Tough, Proven, Ray Marine, Simply Superior, Traeger Wood-Fired Grills, Taste the Wood-Fired Difference, Power Pole, Shallow Water Anchors, and by TH Marine. Additional support provided by the following brands.
I got him.
You're all good.
I got him.
All right.
Show me how it's done.
Huh? 2 for 2, my man, and I'm still in the boat.
Your 2 equaled my 1.
Huh? Look at that.
Well, let's do our measurements and let's get this
Yeah, here.
released. And
James, switch with me real quick. You hold the nose again.
When you talk about them moving offshore, this is, or do you think maybe the red tide had something to do with it and they've pushed out here?
It could have. It could have. I got 104 there.
Hey, Bob, this is clip number 349.
Sorry.
I always enjoy learning a little bit more about every species.
That's 3 fish tagged. Doing our part. All right, let's see how she goes. Okay. Huh? Not bad.
Huh?
Thank goodness I decided to move.
Nice work.
Huh? That was great.
This species for me, the Goliath Grouper, and this opportunity to fish and tag with James and Bob was pretty important.
Let's go! Same size, huh? Come on!
And as scientists continue to collect data,
Yeah, baby! Woo! That's what I'm talking about!
So! Good job, Carter.
I got it.
Good job.
There will be some decisions made in the near future on how to continue to manage this species.
Come look at this one.
I missed the whole thing. That was too fast. Holy cow!
Now that's a Goliath.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, we getting wet.
Look at the size of that.
It's a female.
Look at that.
It's a female. It is a female?
Yeah. 163.
163.
134.
There are species all around the world that are endangered, critically endangered.
Okay, I'm gonna release her. Once again, the circle hook, right where it's supposed to be.
There's no other place like the United States and North America that implements recovery plans better.
What a way to end this day! Huh?
Did you take notes?
Oh, this
Did you take notes?
guy.
Thanks, buddy.
That was amazing.
Thanks, buddy. We got fish tagged and samples from fish that have never been tagged before.
That's right. Caught over 1,000 pounds of fly.
That's unbelievable.
To be able to come out here and catch 4 new healthy specimens that have never been tagged before makes me believe that there is a future for this great fish.